Hey there, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. I am Carrie, your wellness guide, your wellness coach, and this is the very first episode of Wellness Wednesdays for me. Just to give you guys a quick background on this, it is one of those things that I've been on my own health and fitness journey for a couple of years now. But I continue to uncover things in my reading, in listening to podcasts, in listening to audiobooks, and things of that nature that have helped me move forward in ways that I did not realize that I needed to move forward. And I know the common struggles that a lot of us have because I've had them. I still have a lot of them myself. And so my intention with this Wellness Wednesdays class, if you want to call it that, is to share the information that I have learned, the practices that I use, so that hopefully this can extend beyond just a workout, beyond just following a nutritional program, and actually help you break past barriers that have been holding you back for probably an incredibly long time, and achieve finally the wellness, the health, the fitness that you desire, that you deserve. So just to preface, I do want to make clear for all of those who don't know me that well, I am not a nutritionist. I am not a fitness instructor or a fitness professional, a trainer or anything like that. I'm not a therapist. I am not professionally certified to guide you beyond a certain point. I am a coach. I can coach you to do the same things that I have done. But if at any point in the process of your own wellness journey, you feel as though you need professional, specific one-to-one professional help, please seek a professional, whether that be a professional therapist, a professional fitness instructor that can give you one-to-one attention, a professional nutritionist. I actually employ my own professional nutritionist to give you specific advice as it pertains to your body. But I am more than qualified to coach you based on my own experience and everything that I've read to this point. So anyway, so let's get started. This Wellness Wednesday, I do want to talk to you guys about worth. As my own business coach says, he's got a formula for business success, and it includes the factor of worth. Okay, so this plus worth plus this equals, business success. And I love that he points out that worth in the equation is the only part that is literally unchanging. It is given to us by God, who infuses us with it when we are born, when we are created. It cannot be taken away from us. It cannot change. It is the only thing that is everlasting, is sustainable, it literally is just there. You are worthy as a person, as a child of God. Whether you believe in him or not, you have a worth that cannot be taken away from you. Now, here is, and I love that. I completely believe it. When I heard it, I'm like, yes. And it sort of like triggered something in me where you get all teary eyed and start crying like, yes, I'm worthy. I know this. I've known this for a long time. And yet somehow still when somebody says it to me, something is triggered. Well, recently I have discovered that the reason why that triggers you, just the fact of hearing that from somebody else, triggers you, is because while you know it on a intellectual level, and you want to say, you know it in your heart, right? Okay? You want to say, of course, I know this in my heart, that I am worthy, that God made me worthy, that God gave me a specific set of skills and talents and things that nobody else on this earth possesses, because he has a very specific purpose for me, very specific people that he wants me to reach, and very specific just abundance for my life that stems from that worth that he's given me, right? And all I have to do is follow him, and it will happen. All I have to do is, pray and listen and hear his feedback and manifest this purpose in my life, right? Because he's already given it to me. And so while we want to say we know that in our heart, right? The fact that it can trigger the tears means that there's something blocking you. So I can say, yes, I know that. And I can say, yes, that's powerful. And I can say, yes, I know it in my heart. I know it in my mind. But there's a feeling deep down inside of you, okay? That's blocking you at some point from actually doing the action that reflects that mind knowledge and that heart knowledge. And it's something in the spirit, okay? It's something in the energy of you that's blocking you from the energy that you know is there, because you know the energy of your worth. So it's blocking you. And so that's the stuff we have to work through. So let me give you a story. Let me give you a story of why I know this, right? Okay. So been working on my health and fitness for years. And, finally, worked through a point to where I was like committed to doing my fitness all the time, unless I was like on my bed, like laid out sick as a dog, right? I'm committed to my fitness. I read about nutrition, and I'm committed to my nutrition. And yet somehow, some way, despite all of the things, despite then, being able to say, I know my worth, I feel it in my heart, I know God wants amazing things for me, I still struggle with sabotage. Okay. Now I've gotten past the point to where the sabotage looks like months on end of not working out. Okay. I've gotten past that point, but I still sabotage what I believe. And that's wrong, because, technically there's a feeling in there of unbelief in my own worth to have what I desire. And so let's just say that what I desire, sort of deep down inside, is to be my healthiest self. And I have a picture of what that looks like, right? I have a picture of somebody else. Luckily, that's transitioned to myself, just with the body that I believe it can look like if I were to stop sabotaging myself, right? I keep hitting a block. I can go for, a month, 2 months, whatever it is. And then at some point I binge on chocolate. At some point I binge on cookies. At some point I binge on something, and I bounce right back. Luckily I've created a stability in my routine that I can immediately bounce right back. So it doesn't appear to the outside world as though I'm struggling. And yet I can recognize that I'm struggling. Why do I sabotage myself? Why is it that I still have this trouble? It's because while I can honestly say, I know that I'm worthy, I know that God gave that to me, I know that that can't be taken away, I am still dealing with memories, things from my past that are causing emotions and feelings inside of me that are bumping up against my belief. And anytime I get close to fully realizing my true worth, my true potential, I sabotage myself. I have something that I do that will go, and I might gain 3 pounds in a night. And then I can lose another pound the next day, but the fact that I'm still at a point to where I can sabotage myself to a point where I will gain 3 pounds in a day is a problem. And it's a problem that needs to be dealt with. So that's the thing. I love 2B Mindset, and I signed up for it thinking that I was going to work through my mindset issues around food, but I didn't discover how to do that until I started reading some more personal development books, some more things to get me to the point to where I was like, oh, there's memories. And I can't just acknowledge those memories and be like, okay, I believe in my worth that's given to me by God. Like, I actually have to work through them. You have to go through the process of working out those emotions so that you can't just acknowledge them and then say, but that's not the truth, because the truth is that I'm worthy. You can't just sort of like sweep them under the rug saying, okay, they're there, but I know in my heart and in my mind how worthy I am. You actually have to, and this is the hard part, you actually have to bring those memories back up. You have to be willing to work through them and not just acknowledge them. You have to be willing to sit in them for a little while. And then you need tools to finally release those things. How do you know it works? You get to a point to where you stop sabotaging yourself. You get to a point to where you actually feel the positive energy that starts coursing through your body. Because I know, if you honestly think about it, that you're feeling some negativity, that you're feeling some negative energy in your body, especially when you sabotage yourself. And then you know that it starts to work, these processes of eliminating the feelings and emotions and these past memories and forgiving them and releasing them when you start to feel that energy shift, when you start to feel the energy of God finally being able to get through your wall that you've put up because of all these past memories and past emotions. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention during this first class. Like I said, it's not really a class. I'm not certified to be an instructor, but I just wanted to give you that sort of realization of what this is and how we can begin to work through it is by actually not just acknowledging the memories, but working through them and being able to finally forgive and release them. And that's what I'm going to talk about next time, because I'm like on fire to start just like, let's hit this tough stuff, because, I have plenty of time, plenty of Wellness Wednesdays to do, stretching and, more like body stuff. But I think we need to work through this spirit stuff, because again, this is about wellness for your body, mind, and spirit. And we need to really just dive into breaking past the sabotage and breaking past the things that are blocking us from realizing exactly what we really do want. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me for this first sort of introduction class, whatever you want to call it, to Wellness Wednesdays. And I can't wait to see you next time. You guys have a great week until then, and I will see you on the flip side.